So doing some off-screen, some off-field attacks. Okay, so she can charge her basic.
My turn now. I'm gonna do my best.
Okay, next area.
You bloody heck.
Okay, that attack is somewhat similar to Miyabi's charge attack. Why are you still charging there?
The best defense is a strong offense.
Okay, that might be part of her attacks that we didn't read about. Yep, no you don't.
I'll cover you.
Bit too late on that.
I'll take point.
Didn't have enough energy there. Got it. That's enough. Okay, I want to see how she enters the fields. Because every character has two little animations for that. The more standard one and the slightly more cinematic ones. I'm curious how those will look with her. I'm back. I'm here to help Enzo deliver items. Okay. Okay, the elegant set. Once again, just looking at it like a damn cat. What do you think? Is it elegant? Is this what elegance and freedom look like? I understand. I'll think of moves to express this form of elegance and freedom on the stage. I can do it. You practice some stage moves with Eos as it contemplates hard. You rest after the practice. After that, you prepare for the upcoming competition.
Today is the semifinals for Redu's Got Boo. One last step to the finals.
Alright.
She's probably waiting at Starloop. Time to meet her.
There we go. Alright, coming. Let me see the new outfit you made yesterday. Why are you in a hurry to see it? Don't you trust my design? That's not it, just show me. Oh, it's so cute. I think it's fine. Did something happen? Are you nervous? The competition details have been released. Our opponent today is... I know saying this isn't good for morale, but today's opponent is a tough one. Astrid, where did your confidence go? You know my intuition's never wrong. Our opponent today is no ordinary Bangbu. I can tell from its gaze on the contestant's profile that it's skilled at getting to the hearts of people. A brainwashing Bangbu or a surgeon Bangbu? Not that kind of heart-grabbing. Wait, were you joking? Here's has undergone special training. Haven't we done well so far? Trust me, you can't underestimate the opponent today. Shall we investigate? Let's see if the opponent is in the hall. Well, I think I might see where they are. You just look a little left of Eos. I think so too. We should gather info before the competition starts. The name of our opponent's Bangbu is Robin. Hello, Knight. See, how are you? Doing pretty well. And you yourself? Okay, we've seen this one before because I kind of forgot to do this event, huh? Or in the timeline order, I forgot to do it. Hello. You can speak human language? No need for Ananuna. Not many Bangbu can speak human language, but they aren't that rare. Don't be so surprised. So composed, so cool. If you want an autograph or a picture, please don't ask me. I'm not a celebrity. My apologies. Sorry if I stole your heart. Are you a magician, or are you a thief? Maybe. Think what you may. Ow. Astra seems to want to say something to Eos, but she is interrupted by loud footsteps. A blond young man stands next to Robin and looks over with a faint smile. Let's see. Night. I'm okay, I guess. My birthday's coming up soon. Been thinking about something. Alright. And hello there, huh? Robin, who are they? No idea. We forgot to introduce ourselves. My name is... let me see. You're Owen's opponents for today, aren't you? Nah? You're speaking in Bangbu. I'm just a little surprised. I didn't think my opponent would seek me out. Are you here to leave me with a taunt? In that case, I accept the challenge. This Bangbu is named Eos, right? It looks so plain when it isn't on the stage, but I remember its charm. Is the sudden appearance change on the stage meant to hide something? Well, what about those who don't reveal their name? Are they trying to hide something? I'm Robin's partner. Would this introduction suffice? Do you perhaps have another identity besides Eos's partner? Very humorous. This is the only identity we need on the Starloop stage. You two are weird. Why are you talking riddles? Is this lady trying to declare her true identity? Astra smiles at the blonde man's friendly jibe and removes her sunglasses. Again, that is the one... is the one item of her quote-unquote disguise. I'm Master Yao, and what about that? You are indeed charming. I know there's no need to pretend anymore, and someone like you wouldn't be ignorant about my identity. Even an ordinary person would realize... Stop teasing me. I know that Eve's protection is what allows me to... I always thank Eve. Okay, not sure what she was meaning with Dawn there. Like, don't, maybe? Whatever. Your team seemed close. Could you be her... companion, friend? Anything is possible. Oh? Alright, let's talk about something else. Certainly. I heard that there was an accident at Miss Yao's concert. Many reports are unclear, but I would love to hear what those present have to say about it. Why are you so interested? I'm a collector. Many collectibles and artworks are valuable not because of what they are, but priceless due to the stories they contain. On that day, Starloop Tower was almost reduced to ashes. I'm very interested in such exorbitant stories. You glance at Astra. She doesn't seem to mind. You briefly recount the incident at Starloop to the blonde man. So, Miss Yao used her voice to control the harmonic core and saved everyone. Oh, hello there, Nicole. Not just my voice, but the voices of everyone. Emilio's resonance efficiency is superb, but just my voice alone couldn't have stopped the disaster. Is that her staff, maybe? I'm not sure we've heard that name before. Let's see. Also, Night. In Wuthering Waves on the day of your birthday that you've said you can select from any of the characters in the game and receive a special message from them on your birthday, which I'd love to have in ZZZ. And as you guys know, I'd love to have Sir Lycon wish my happy birthday. I also got 26 more minutes left till New Year's, so yay. I'll send forward you from the one I got in Wuthering Waves so you have an idea. Okay. I've heard things a bit mixed about Wuthering Waves, that it starts especially slow, is one thing I've heard, but it is supposed to speed up after, like, the first few chapters, or speed up, get good after the first few chapters. I might pick it up someday. I did make an account with it, but I didn't get too far into it before I got distracted with other stuff. But I'm not sure about streaming it. Like, if we are going to stream something else after we caught up with things in Zenless, it'll most likely be Goddess of Victory Nike. Let's see. Yeah. Himiola? It's my mic. I had it custom made, and Euron's legacy is stored in it now. Perhaps this mic would be a collectible like the ones you spoke of in many years? Okay, so it is her staff/mic. Oh, would you mind if I took a look? The custom-made microphone of Ridu's Queen. I have never seen such a treasure. Astra takes out Hemilia. There's probably a certain way to say that, but I'm absolutely blanking on it. Hemiola? I'll probably go with that. Hemiola. And hands it to the blonde man who has put on gloves. After scrutinizing it, he returns the microphone to Astra. Not wanting to leave fingerprints. Very impressive. It deserves to be treasured like a queen's jeweled crown. But I hope something so precious to its owner will never end up in the hands of those who don't deserve it. Thank you, Miss Yao. I apologize for taking up so much of your time. I should prepare for the competition with Robin. The blonde man gives you a nod and leaves with Robin. A strange person, but I doubt he's a bad person. When you were talking about the concert, he said it was a horrifying event, but he didn't look the slightest bit horrified. I guess that's the nature of royalty. Overly polite guy. But he was right about one thing. It's time to prepare for the competition. No problem. Ears would definitely win. Alright, still nothing changed here. Let's see, Night. I used to play Wuthering Waves. I played it for a long time, but eventually the story started getting boring for me, and so I stopped playing it. Okay. Let's see. Ridu's got a boo. Okay, the middle button. And 2-layered 5-key layouts. Okay. Bounty time. The buff duration during your actions is extended, making it easier to gain score boosts within the allotted time. Okay. Let's grab these two. Because we didn't get enough time to hit Fever multiple times, so having it won't... We won't be activating it too many times. Okay, he looks a bit like Rena's Bangbu, huh?
What the heck?
Alright, here we go. This music makes me think of freaking Chance Time in Mario Party. Okay. Okay, now only sideways. Okay.
That was awesome.
Yep.
Can't look away.
I suppose it turned out to be fairly entertaining.
Yep. You go.
Can we win with this score, or are we gonna lose?
You seem quite invested in the outcome.
See, Fever time.
All right.
So expecting that to change one more time. There you go. Clear victory. Let's see. Right. Also, one of the reasons I like Zenless Zone Zero, the story writing and cinematics keep improving further, and I like how hard the entire dev team works in the game, from story writing to audio dialogue, audio design. And I saw one of the dev talks recently. They were asked if the devs worked overtime, and the devs admitted to working so much overtime that they were starting to sleep inside the offices on the couches. The devs defo need a break. They absolutely deserve it. Yeah, what? Also, hello there, Vivian. Okay. But yeah, that sounds like they could potentially burn themselves out, though, Knight. So once they're done with Season 2, they should maybe call it maybe slow things down a bit. Because if they're going to burn themselves out, that's going to, well, burn out the quality of the work as well. Let's see. Congratulations, contestant Eos and its partner. This is a very special situation. A tie. It's a tie. What? A tie can happen? It's true. The committee has been over it for a while now. I guess we're in a fix. A tie? You tied with Robin? You are... not a fan of you. Oh, very much, well, very much a fan of you. But it's pretty cool how you guys held your own against that Robin. The mysterious girl vanishes.
Oh, how wrong she is. Or was.
Yeah. Once she realized that we are Faith, then Vivian probably washed her mouth out with soap for saying that, huh? Maybe there'll be a rematch? Oh, what? What is this? Withdrawing? Huh? Forfeiting after a draw? That's really harsh. No, that's not it. Sorry, I didn't explain clearly. Contestant Robin has withdrawn from the competition. I guess the issue is resolved? What a pity. Contestant Robin was clearly very good. Aren't you rooting for Eos? Yeah, I'm cheering for Eos, but this is really sudden. Did my colleague in charge of contestant Robin offend them? Gosh, we won't hear complaints, right? Yikes. You guys aren't going to withdraw, are you? Did I do something to offend any of you? Don't worry, you didn't. No way. Great. I'd never forgive myself if Eos was made to withdraw from the competition because of me. Anyway, the competition should be able to carry on as planned now. I'll let you know the theme for the finals later. Paige rushes off.
Something doesn't feel right. I should talk to Astra.
Okay, am I the only one who thinks that this Afrikabu looks depressed like this?
Kinda.
Let's see. Knight, I understand, but hopefully the community would understand as well. I've always been a free-to-play player, but Zenless Zone Zero is generally the only game I'd ever actually spend my money on, because they're the one game I actually want to financially support. Yeah, can't blame you for that. Phew, I was worried sick. If I can get back into playing the game daily again, I'd probably get one of the monthly passes and such. I think in one of the first streams we talked about that. Basically, it's like a 30-month pass where if you log in for each day that you log in, you get a bit of premium currency, and well, if you log in every day. It is the most cost-effective way of getting currency per real-life currency. But that is something I would only advise to people who can spare the money, because it is also a bit of a hook to try and get people addicted. But then again, this is one of the most customer-friendly games on the market at the moment when it comes to ease of play and just how much you can get even without paying a single cent. So again, do it of your own choice if it is financially viable to do so. For anyone watching. Let's see, Knights. I do wish that more people would start looking further than the Gunnar part of the game, because it is absolutely for marketing, which I get, but still. Yeah, honestly, on that night, I've said this, I think this might be the third time that I'm saying this. If you're trying to get anyone into the game, show them Astra's character teaser and Trigger's demo. I think those two show the two opposite sides of the game the best. Like the drama and how hard it can hit, and the action and comedy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Phew, I was worried sick. You sound happy, Astra. Do you think it's a good idea? I don't know why Robin is quitting, but that's just luck. I told you before, didn't I? Great luck is crucial to become the champion. If you say so. What's on your mind? Does it bother you? But that's just how things are, so there's no need for, no use in dwelling on it. Better to look forward to the next match. Astrid, please check Hemiola. Huh? Quick, especially Joran's records. Okay, don't rush me.
I was just to ask about that. Did they... Oh, love of...
At my urging, Astra hurriedly takes out Hemiola and carefully checks the winter records. Look, it's still here. Check its authenticity. Let me take a look. No issues. It's the one we found in the hollow. It's still got the smell of the perfume I used that day. Well, that's one way of checking if it's real. Are you saying that the collector is a bad guy? I just wanted to confirm something. He seems a bit mysterious, but my gut tells me that he's a good guy. You heard him talk about Hemiola's worth, right? Perhaps he's just a weirdo. Pot meet kettlebell. Why isn't Paige back yet? We still don't know the theme for the finals. As if responding to Astra's question, Paige rushes over. I'm here. The final theme is... Treasure of New Eridu. Well, that's a vague one. This theme... It's even more ambiguous than before. What a weird theme. Aren't Bangbu the treasures of New Eridu? So the contestants just have to stand on the stage? That's just your opinion. Not again. Was it so obvious? When did you ever try to hide it? I'm going to get some work done. Good luck with the finals. The local Bangbu maniac, huh?
Yeah, also... the chat?
Let's see. Night, the story is so good. I don't think I've actually watched any of Astra's Demo's trailers. Are they good? Yes. Capital letters, font 70, yes. Okay, but personally, what I've been doing with the character trailers and demos is that I've only watched them after I've met the character, and typically more after I've seen the entire chapter where they appear in, because, well, I want to meet the characters as naturally as possible, and the demos and teasers could give somewhat, big spoilers about how their personalities and such are. Like Jane's teaser and demo give away that she's an informant or an infiltrator. So yeah, I think would be better to be found out by just playing the game and meeting her there. Let's see. Nights already. I give them a watch when I get the chance. Okay. Let's see. Paige smacks her own cheeks and runs off. You really want to tell her that she just made her cheeks redder. And of course, some people are going to read that as the other cheeks. So let's turn the other cheek and ignore that. Well, it's a challenging theme to fit for the competition. I don't know where to start. So even you're stumped. I can't think of any good ideas right now. Yeah, most precious things differs for everyone. Including New Eridu in the theme hardly helps. This treasure of New Eridu. 1,000 people might give you 2,000 different answers. Why 2,000? Well, because we generally get 2 options to choose, so why not anyone else? One for when they're in a good mood and one when they're feeling down. One when they're working, one when they're on vacation. Nope, no point mulling here. Better go somewhere and try to get inspired. Where should we go for this theme? I have an idea. I wanted to get to the place we first met. So, Lumina Square? If it's over there, then I have an idea. Wait for me. Astra speaks with Evelyn and returns to her private lounge. After that, Evelyn picks me up in a car and we've reached Lumina Square. Just something to note. I don't think these screens speak in the first person that often. Okay, it's loading. Let's see. The demos I get, but EPs I watch every time because most of the time it shows the other side of the character you aren't going to be seeing much of in-game. EP, which is that more the cinematics and such, and let's see, that EP that I released for one of the newest character is something I love. It's currently my favorite EP. My previous fave EP used to be Pinking. Okay, I think that might be something that we didn't find among the others. Yeah, they're more cinematic. Okay, the character the character teasers are pretty cinematic as well because they're pretty much all done. Actually, the ones we've seen so far have all been entirely in 2D. Like the demos, they tend to dip a bit between 3D and 2D. Let's see. Looks good, right? What's this? I wanted to wear this for when I was shopping during my vacation. When you said you wanted to come to Lumina Square, I suddenly wanted to put it on. It's very... You won't compliment me. If you compliment me now, how would I know if you're saying that because I asked you to, because you genuinely think I look good? But I just think it's pretty. Alright, enough about me. We're here to look for inspiration for the finals. But why do you think we'll find an answer about the treasure of New Eridu here? Intuition. It's just like you've taught me. You've taught me. We can observe many people here. Is it because I said there are 2,000 answers in 1,000 people? So today's goal is to see 1,000 people? No, that's not what I meant. I get it.
Something happened. One of the public securities you walked by, looked at the phone, then they looked up towards Astra's bosom, then back to the phone again. At least it looked like from this angle.
Okay, typically you'd only need to check for highlights when crossing the street, but I guess they're being extra cautious. Okay, let's see. Knight Pinkin was an EP for Caesar. You should definitely watch the EPs of the characters you've met so far. Okay, so there are teasers, demos, and these EPs. Does that stand for anything specific? Let's see. I get it. It's because the treasure of New Eridu really depends on what the people of New Eridu like. We can't just brainstorm by ourselves, right? But I guess you know more about Lumina Square than I do. After all, I rarely get the chance to shop here. I don't want to trouble Evelyn and everyone else. But since it's for the competition, it should be fine. And you're with me. Can you take me to the places you like? Elegant everywhere? I think you might be past your elegant days, Grandpa. Let's see. Knights, I'll send you the EPs you've met so far. I don't actually know, but pretty sure it stands for episodes, but not sure. Never actually knew the full form. Okay. On the left, the blue banner. Is that just a room? Is that just a Bangbu Roomba? A Bang Roomba?
There's another one. There's two of them.
Yeah, also in white. Bangbu Hell. Okay, both of them got to the same answer there. Broomba. It's the great minds think alike. Is this your favorite place? It does feel special. Despite being on a main road, it's quiet here. Perfect timing for a firework to go off. It's perfect for people watching. It's also very suitable for singing. Is this place really suitable for singing? Are you sure? Noise will drown everything out? Yep, so it's perfect for those who get tone deaf and for those who are tone deaf. You can sing your heart out. Have you sung here or have you seen someone do it? Someone must be overjoyed to be singing while crossing the boardwalk. Everyone would want to hear such singing now. And it'll be very different from a stage performance, right? I've noticed something. You take your life seriously despite being the legendary proxy. I thought such a big shot in the shadows would be more aloof and unapproachable. But you're actually pretty cute. If the legendary proxy has to make a living too, the most important thing in life is happiness. If I could be more relaxed like you, Eve might worry less. Please tell me more of these stories. Okay, that made it look like she was going to just glomp us there for a second. And for people who don't know what glomp means, it's generally just when a character just charges a character to leap at them and hug them.
Yeah, I knew the word. I just haven't heard it in a really long time.
Okay.
From who the police officer had the exclamation mark.
Let's see. Night, and it's officially New Year's now for me. Well, how's the future then, huh? Got any lottery tickets or lottery numbers to share?
Oh dear.
So, we're really here. I told you, we'll be heading to the place where I first met you. That was so recent, but it already feels so nostalgic. Remember that day in the movie theater, surrounded by your fans? I've been reflecting on that. I was feeling down, but I shouldn't have left my fans behind. Yeah, when she snuck out for her birthday. They came to see me because they liked me and wanted to celebrate for me. What are you thinking about? I'm thinking about how hard it is to make everyone happy. Kitty? Just like a shark fin passing by, cat. Even though this is my job, sometimes I wonder if I'm included in all these people that I'm making happy. Since you want to bring joy to everyone, I'll start by wishing for your happiness. Yeah, I got it. I'll make myself happy so that your wish will come true.
For a moment I thought she was to... do something there.
Yeah, the lock on keeping her in position lets go a little bit too soon.
Yeah, I hope I expect her to just take a bell and give her the same kiss she did to Eos. If she did that to Belle, Belle will faint probably.
Yeah. We really came here. Sometimes I sneak out here to have fun. I mean, kids won't recognize me. Even if they do, they're easy to fool. Do you like playing with kids? You're very gentle with kids. Yeah, when I was a child, everyone was really kind to me. They saved me. When I was a kid, I almost died in the hollow. Although I'm sure there are plenty of people like me in New Eridu who have experienced the same thing, there aren't many in New Eridu who haven't experienced some kind of hollow disaster. That was also when I decided to keep singing. Why so? Don't laugh. Back in the hollow, I wanted to give everyone hope, so I sang. We were facing death, but so many people still listen to me sing. Whenever I think of the gazes I used to get when I performed, I want to keep on performing. Even if death is lurking at the corner, I hope that my singing will be able to bring some cheer to everyone. This is really depressing. I hope it didn't ruin your moods. Not at all. I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, I don't ever want to admit defeat. I won't surrender to a cruel fate. I used to imagine I was a hero who defeated a horrifying demon lord. They had so many cool lines. You can kill me, but you can never kill my singing voice and smile. Stuff like that. On that day, I understood the real meaning of those words. The people who saved me, they taught me that. I think I get it. Get what? I know what the treasure of New Eridu is. Don't tell me it's my song. Something similar. The most valuable thing in New Eridu is the right to never give up on happiness. Oh, you're saying... Don't you think you sound way too cool? But I understand. You're right. The most special and valuable thing in New Eridu is indeed happiness. I love this answer. That's exactly what New Eridu is. Will everyone think the same way? Well, the pursuit of happiness is generally what people, what most, if not all people try to pursue.
Yeah, and again, I thought she was to do something. I think ever since we saw her actually just pick up Eos and kiss him, when we see her move like that in a cutscene, instantly make us paranoid over if that will repeat itself.
Let's see. I heard everything Miss Astra and Belle said. Is it really okay? No problem at all. Do you think we're right? I'm not as articulate as Belle, but my logic core felt warm when you were talking. And Carol says that feeling is belief. I think what you said is the reason I want to stay with you. Something I believe in. So it must be right. After hearing Eos's thoughts, he looked for Bagboo and had the design to it. What a beautiful design! Eos will look amazing in it. It's been sent to Eos, and now we need to get some materials ready. To the hollow, time for the hollow.
What the heck? I went to go to grab an apple and use suddenly giving Bagboo a different accent? At least that starts. Did you try to sound Australian Scottish again?
No, I messed up the tone.
Sure, and also Happy New Year, Knight.
Okay. Still 4 hours and 20 minutes to go here, but we won't stream for that long.
We've ended usual time since I'll be way too tired at that time when fireworks go off, and that will be a little bit much. And as well, most people will probably not be watching anymore at that point.
Yeah.
At least those within the same time zone.
Okay, hello. Break stuff, huh?
I'll protect you.
No, break golden Bagboo. Okay, time to deal with these golden punching bags. Oop. And their freaking rocket pogo sticks. Now I'm reminded of apparently some discussion that scholars or scientists or something had about I forget the specifics about it, but I think it was part of a discussion of how ancient snakes might have been moved or something, or actually, now that I think about it, I think there aren't many snakes that are native to Europe or such, so it could have been just native, or not native, it could have been European scholars or something discussing snakes in other areas and how they were supposed to move or something from bones or such. But yeah, basically, apparently someone had brought up the the possibility of snakes bounce around on the end of their freaking tail or something. And one of the replies to that was recorded to history was, Satan is not a fucking pogo stick.
Bloody heck.
I'm back. I'm here to help Enzo deliver items. Okay, Joy. The finals are tomorrow. Today's opponent was already so strong. What about tomorrow? Perhaps the toughened opponent has already been defeated. Eos will be stronger tomorrow. And don't worry too much, Eos. No need to be nervous. Don't we have to? The most important match is tomorrow. Bella's been working hard for so many days just for this. It's okay, don't worry. Winning isn't everything. The experience is what counts. But I think it matters. I don't want your hard work to end with second place. I want to make Miss Astra's wish come true. I want to win. And I think I can win. I'm going to give it my all and win this competition. Eos. Was I too arrogant? What am I saying? Let's go practice. We can't slack yet. Please help me again and practice with me, Belle. Eos raises its hand and looks up. The Bangbu's pixel eyes are round and shiny, but you can see a hint of anticipation in them. You grab Eos's hand and head to the contestant lounge to practice moves. You rest after the practice. After that, you prepare for the final competition.
Belle, today's the finals for Redo's Got Boo, right? I closed up shop and came to see Eos. I figured I could maybe help out while I'm here. I'm heading to the lounge. I think Astra has arrived at Starloop, so don't forget to meet her.
Okay, things have finally changed around here. That butler Bangbu is so elegant. I have no qualms about being defeated. We did our best and even used our ultimates, but just couldn't win. I've never seen that last technique before. Frozen, is that some sort of hidden technique among the Bangbu? Left punch, left kick, low punch, high punch. Is a really terrifying move. We were steamrolled, Frozen. Let's go back into the mountains and train after the new year, and we will come back next year to beat everyone. I think we can win if we focus on throwing techniques and jumping. So what kind of contest was it? Just steal that batch that bunch that thinks this was a freaking fighting tournament. Tickets for Redo's Got Boo are up for grabs, and you can choose any seats. Prices range from 100,000 dennies to 500,000 dennies.
For love of... Do I even need to say anything about this?
Scalper.
No. What is he doing?
He's reselling tickets, which is, well, illegal.
Towards who?
Yeah. Public security. He's trying his sail on a freaking police officer.
And they're not even undercover.
The man's sneaky behavior practically screams, "I am a scalper," and just as you're about to tell him you're a finalist, a public security officer walks by. Okay, so that's the case. 500,000 dennies. What kind of Bangbu accessories can you get with that money? I was just thinking about upgrading my Bangbu's look. It looks... Is that what you were talking about? I thought you said something about tickets. You must have misheard. Everyone here has tickets. I don't have it. That might have been a mistranslation. Maybe you... Nah, it's nothing. Nothing at all. He's keeping his eye on him. Or both of his eyes, because even though he has them closed. We didn't actually go talk to Nicole after last time. She's still around, so let's go have a chat. Is this the same still? Yeah, this statement. Too quick. I can't really remember what that's about. He's... You're still here about... about Lucy's family drama? Okay. Bangbu named Butler is so elegant. I feel you. This one is destined to become the champion.
But,
How nice it would be if he could make me eggs when I wake up.
wait, let's take a look at her face. Have I noticed something? Okay, I think she's the first one of any playable and NPC scene that have that style.
Yeah, like... I think that hairstyle is mostly a joke nowadays. Because it basically blinds you. Let's see. Knight. What's a scalper? Sounds like a surgeon who specializes in just using scalpels. If Nicole knew how many Denny's I have, she would become so friendly to me in an instant. Yeah, scalper is a term used for people who buy up stuff only to resell it at, well, a highly inflated price. Like, someone who buys out a bunch of tickets to concerts and then resells them illegally for like twice the price and such. Typically using bots to buy stuff out before anyone else can get it. I think there's work being done on squashing that sort of shit, as should be done, but it is done with basically anything, from Pokemon cards to concert tickets to even freaking graphics cards. And yeah, people do that indeed, yeah. Ugh. We're so close to becoming the champion, like no one ever has before. No one has done before. You get where I'm joking at. Speaking of, apparently, the Pokemon will hit its 30th anniversary in February.
Oh, bloody heck.
You're so confident, Astra. Aren't you the slightest bit worried? Don't worry. If this is about possibly losing, well, we'll deal with that when we get that unlucky. Right now, I just want to believe in you and Eos. I want to win, and I think Eos will win. You said the same thing yesterday. It's a very cool statement. Huh? Did you say that too? Wow. You've thought Eos a lot, after all. Eve, you think so too? I'm even more confident now. If Eos is talking like I would, then it definitely has what it takes to be a superstar. I can only apologize to our next opponent in advance. You shouldn't get too smug. Belle? What's wrong, Eos? I think I saw someone I know just now.
That's... Victoria Housekeeping Company? Did some big shot come to watch the competition today?
Right?
I should go say hi.
Right.
Yeah, this is
And
more
also-
of them being the big shot.
Yeah, and also, let's be honest, it's gonna surprise you over how many franchises that are so old by now and still running.
Okay, to be fair, there are also a lot that have sadly fallen by the wayside. Like, I'm pretty sure there hasn't been actually, there have been Age of Wonders, but the Age of Empires branch has basically been dead since the Zeros, I think. I might need to double check that, though, since RTS isn't really my main wheelhouse and such. But, yeah. Let's see. There's also just the fact that there are a lot of old franchises that haven't been continued that people are looking at to continue, like System Shock. I believe System Shock 3 is back into developer hell, sadly. But there was that enhanced version of System Shock 1 and the Fallout remake of that made. And they should be working, there should be work being done by a different studio. A different studio other than the one that should be working on System Shock 3 to be giving System Shock 2 the same treatment. And yeah, when we eventually get the System Shock, or rather, maybe it'd be fun to just put all of the Shock games into one streaming schedule.
And the night time.
Yeah, might be. I'd need to double check. Night Dive has been doing a lot, but they haven't been the only one. They've just been the most prominent one, I believe. But yeah, when we eventually get to BioShock and System Shock, I definitely say we go with the remakes. Because, well, the System Shock remake has just been great from pretty much all I've heard of it. Some minor hiccups and such, but that is always to be expected with some works. Like, you can't have... Perfection is something to aim for, but it is something that is eventually out of reach of everyone. There will always be some small stumbling blocks. Okay, let's see chat. I used to see those, but that was like back in the day for movie tickets. Oh, this is funny, so I gotta tell you. But there is a free emote in Marvel Rivals that has fireworks in it, and currently there's fireworks going off for IRL, and somehow the fireworks in-game and IRL are going off at the same time, which is funny to me. They go off and explode all at the same time. But fireworks also means more troll for my rabbit Clover. System Shock? Never heard of that game. I forget which channels that I follow specifically made videos about that, but G-Man Lives, as in G-Man, as M-A-N, Lives, L-I-V-E-S. I'm pretty sure they made a video about that. And they are generally pretty good about their coverage and honest about their opinions on stuff. So if they made a video about that, I'd say give that a check out, because, well, I believe they might not have been the first, but they were one of the big first ones to start with the whole immersive sim genre.
I
think.
I think I just heard a firework whistle in your background.
Yeah, there are those types as well that just screech, so to say. Now let's see. Night, I shall BRB. Okay. Master Manager. Just as we talked to Lycon, he leaves. You're so calm. You weren't even surprised to see me. Should I be surprised? Aren't you our opponent for today? What? Are you guys... I checked the competition info, and Butler is going up against Master Eos today. Yeah, I didn't expect to see you guys here. Why did you enter Butler into this competition? Why did you join this competition? Forgive us, we are unable to answer your question. Well, our tasks are rather varied. But why did you join the competition? And how did you end up being one of the finalists? Does that honest bamboo of yours enjoy such occasions? I can't say that it likes it. There is a reason for it. Ellen is very interested in Eos's participation. It seems like Butler winning will be too boring. You talk about the competition over the past few days with Ellen. I heard there's a super cool bamboo for your final match. Yeah, it looked like a mastermind of sorts. Yep, with a charming master. Dang. I would have set in on your match, and kudos to you for winning. Strictly speaking, we didn't win. And strangely enough, our opponent forfeited. Huh? Weird. Master Manager. Could I know what happened? It sounds like you encountered an unusual opponent for the semifinals. Yeah, part of my nose is itching. Yeah, that was the wrong button, but well. No problem. What do you want to know? Let's see. I'll make a note to ignore that mark. There. Tell me everything that seemed unusual about them. Tell him about Robin's situation, describe the Bamboo's owner's appearance, recount what happened before the competition started. You mean the owner of this bamboo is blonde, elegant, and refused to divulge his name? It's Robin's situation. A bamboo with a dashing appearance. And it's very agile, unlike an ordinary household bamboo. And recounting? So you talked about the concert at Starloop, and he briefly borrowed Miss Yao's custom-made microphone to access her personal record collection? Yeah, I believe I understand the situation. According to your statement, you also checked the microphone named Himiola, ensured that the records were undamaged and unaltered. Master Manager, are you sure of this? Why don't I ask Astrid to check again? That's the safest thing to do. Perhaps also do thorough checks beyond Miss Yao's collection after the Winters record. You tell Astrid about Lycon's advice. Should we check Himiola again? I don't mind, but didn't we check it yesterday? The record is fine. How else should we check it? Check the harmonic core? Harmonic core is undamaged, and the resonance is smooth. The microphone stand? The stand is fine. There's a scratch, but I can get Eve to fix it. How about the installed record? Check it again? Sure. And it looks no different than before, and it's the same Uran record as the one we found in the hollow. We checked everything, right? Wait, when we were checking the harmonic core just now, the record was a different color than usual. We were just running tests, so I switched to the backup record under the main one. A backup? Got it. One moment. Astra slides out the main record in Himiola to reveal 2 more records under it. Astra carefully checks the other 2 records, and suddenly lets out a small gasp. Lycon walks over upon hearing the commotion. Miss Yao, did you find something? One of the records has been swapped. Himiola can store up to 3 records. I usually swap one out for whatever I'm in the mood for. As for the other 2, they are Uran's record that Bell retrieved for me, and Stars of Lyra that I made. I made Stars of Lyra before my debut. It's the very first album of mine. Only a few hundred copies of it were made, but they weren't completely sold out. I had no access to good recording facilities and no money to secure a decent master copy, so it's a pretty shabby album. When I officially signed with the company, they made another version for me. That was a limited edition collector's album with only 10 copies produced. I requested the same album design, but the quality was so much better than a self-produced one. I heard that this collectible can be sold at a phenomenal price. This record in Himiola is the collector's edition with a serial number marking it as the 10th copy. Wait a minute, I'm not mistaken, am I? Could it be? Someone swapped out my self-produced Stars of Lyra in Himiola with a limited edition copy of Stars of Lyra. So they swapped out the bad copy for a more expensive version. Let's see. Night, already I'm back. What are you guys doing, by the way? Like, is this main story, side story, or what is it? Fittingly enough, this is the New Year's event from last year. So, yeah, perfect timing to finish this, huh? I see. So that's what happened.
Why did Mr. Lycon suddenly stop talking? What's going on? Can we ask him?
And yeah, there was no intentional delaying or moving ahead with things for this night. So this is perfectly just a random coincidence. Like, we did start with this event last week, but the fact that we can finish it on New Year's is just perfect. Yeah, Lycon. Hello, Lycon. Sorry, I was not myself. Whoever it is, they've succeeded in their attempt. In that case, my task has been completed sooner than I expected. Succeeded? Tasks? What's going on? Since my work here is done, I can tell you the truth. I'm here for the Redo's Got Booze competition, but I've also been tasked to keep the year light safe. On the first day of the competition, a criminal threat was received. The threat stated that the year light would be stolen before the ceremony.